Burton. I'm a dietitian doula. I just basically wanted to give a little bit of information about how uh, I can assist you and basically give you some more resources and referrals if there's both doulas on here as well as doulas as well as parents. A lot of people might not know what dietitians do, but of course we know what doulas do now. But dietitians, basically what we do is study medical nutrition therapy. And I think a lot of people think that dietitians try to teach people how to lose weight or write meal plans, but actually we do a lot more with health, food science, medicine, biochemistry, and human physiology. And my favorite is research. But as far as my moms go and families go, I work with, trying to make sure we're preventing diseases like the gestational diabetes we sometimes see our families with, our moms with, the high blood pressure, things like that. We want to reduce those things. So what I have today is some ideas for preparing postpartum foods and for our families, right? Basically, a lot of times the question I get is, okay, what do I do? How do I help get prepared, for going into the hospital and coming home? I love to explain to parents that you can always pre-cook, freeze meals with all that extra energy you have before the baby's here. So I always suggest, pre-cooking, and the less processed, the better for our digestive systems, especially depending on what type of birthing experience that you had. For example, there's different recommendations I make for moms with, cesarean sections and having to recover that way from a birth. I would definitely suggest, different types of foods to build her blood up and help her recover with a lot more protein type rich foods. The other thing that I also explain to families is it's never a time to try to rush into, oh, I lost the baby, now let me help and lose weight, So you want to eat as good and hearty as possible. So again, like I said, these are just some ideas that I have for helping postpartum parents. The other thing, snacks. That's the other thing that I have. Either before birth or after birth. I just really, really encourage families to, have your tuna and crackers, or your hard-boiled eggs, or your jerky turkey, but those nice savory flavors are great. And any time that you always want to make sure you have your water to stay hydrated. But to make it simple and easy for everybody, sometimes that bowl of oatmeal is really nice and easy to have with the nuts and the spices, and it's a quick little pick me up. And you could always sprinkle the oatmeal with fruit of any type, that type of thing, so you can travel pretty easily with the fruit. With the oatmeal cups and things like that now. So again, when preparing for a birth or postpartum, you want to think kind of easy, but also, healthy at the same time, without a lot of extra, a lot of extra things in it that you don't want. Let's see. The other thing I have here is, again, just thinking about what foods will most nourish your body. You want to really, truly try to get as many vitamins and minerals and nutrients that you can to recover, not just from the birthing process, but from any process. Recovery for anything takes time. So what I really try to do and focus on as a dietitian, or just anybody, is, making sure that we're having the most powerful foods that you can. So if it's the green leafy vegetables, just making sure that you have the complex carbohydrates, my favorite, the sweet potatoes, you know what I'm saying? That's a complex carbohydrate. Things of that nature that can really help support you're just being full and satisfied. And these are things that don't take a lot of time either, putting a sweet potato in the microwave, or, just, it only takes, a few minutes to heat things up, especially if you've already done that pre-cooking. Sometimes people ask me, okay, so, what kind of foods zap your energy? Like, how do I prevent those crashes, from energy, especially, if you've been, I don't know, mainly doulas. This is a doula question, but, how do I prevent those crashes? But anybody, I'd like to explain to people right now, you want to really try to, not do so many simple carbohydrate foods. So those yummy cookies and donuts and pies, those type of simple carbohydrate foods can really slow us down after time. So trying to do your best with keeping the water as much as you can, the fresh fruits close, and stay hydrated. We're going into spring, so we have a lot more options this time, spring and summertime, so I think, again, just overall, just we want to make sure that our families, prenatal, postpartum, do their best to make sure that they stay in the most healthy state as they can, before pregnancy and after, to stay healthy.
Very good. Awesome. ShLanda, did you want to share your screen, or were
It's not letting me share my screen. I
no,
apologize.
that's fine. No, that's fine. I just wanted to see. Okay. Um, if you, ShLanda, if you could do me a favor and switch the hosting back to me, that would be great. Do that. Before I get started, did anybody have any particular things or questions for ShLanda, reaching out to her about any nutrition and dietitian stuff? Feel free to, unmute and open open up. Yeah, okay. ShLanda, if you wouldn't mind, do you want to give, since we have a little bit of extra time here, do you want to give a little bit of a rundown on the National Birth Coalition while we have people here as well? I know that it's something new that everybody
Yes.
hear about.
Thank you. Basically, the National Birth Coalition is a basically what I decided that I really wanted to do in the community here, in the Triad area. So we basically work on birth advocacy. Doulas in this area really. I'm trying to find the best way for us to go about working together and helping the clientele here, that have really had a lot of disadvantages, when it comes to their opportunities to be a part of, how do I say this? It's just been a lot of changes, a lot of changes in our area. So it was my brainstorm to have the National Birth Coalition to help eliminate disparities, especially in our Black and Brown communities, to give us educational opportunities. And basically have resources that we desperately need to improve the birthing outcomes and eliminate a lot of health disparities. So I work with a group of amazing professionals, of dietitians, doulas, nurses. It's like a multifaceted collaborative. And we're getting things up and off the ground soon to be able to do a doula trainings here. And also, again, give that experience to doulas as well as new nutritionists in the area, so we can all work together. Um, it's amazing to be able to change the education in this area, because and open up more opportunities, and that's my goal with the National Birth Coalition. Thank you.